Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said,
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Pulls up on the wing, and that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Brunson. The three for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper.
And it doesn't matter if Luka is working on or off the ball. You have to stay connected to him defensively.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now, here's Zubac. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
George against Brunson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 8.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. Down low. Zubac against Powell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dallas leading by 4. And there's the pass to Doncic. Up top, Powell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. George with no one around. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Pass to Bullock. Passes it to Brunson. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Leonard.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Norman Powell's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And here is Powell after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer.
2 minutes.
Batum a screen on Kleber. That's a 2 from Powell. Another shot, and the layup good by Batum.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Powell against Brunson. Dinwiddie outside. Driving inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Covington setting the pick for Powell. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Mann. There's a screen by Covington. Mann can't hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Covington against Kleber. The pass to Brunson. Driving to the basket. Powered down with both hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Mann. Dinwiddie covering. Shoots from 12. Mann can't hit. Outside Hardaway.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Taking 2 shots.
Hardaway hits them both. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They didn't need any. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Doncic feeling it out. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson passes to Leonard. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Doncic against Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. Another miss by Leonard. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 8. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Finney-Smith. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Here's Leonard. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Powell. To the middle to stop the crouch, and the dunk by Powell.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Leonard. Got a hand on it.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Leonard. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I mean, he's standing great. Right now, he's hurting the team.
Now, Doncic. He's got 8. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Leonard with a screen on Doncic. And it's Leonard top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Clippers trailed by 14. Leonard with the ball. He's got 8. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Harrington comes in for Reggie Bullock. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Batum comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. Mann subbed in for Jackson. Here's Powell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Brunson against Powell. There's the drive. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. And here's George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
1:14 left now here in the second. Dinwiddie kicks to Kleba. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Powell. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 14. Over Kleba. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Brunson with it. Now Covington defending. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to Kleba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
First team foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Dallas, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for 2.
That one misses. Clippers trail by 15. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Man passes to Powell. Covington setting the pick for Powell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 7 points.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubas. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Now here's Brunson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Doncic right side. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. He takes it in. Good on the shot.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got 10 points.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Bullock. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Oh, Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul. First team.
That one on George.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Brunson. 3
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jackson kicks to Zubas. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubas. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Jackson passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Leonard draws the double. Jackson has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Leonard against Brunson. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard against Brunson. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Dallas, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. First one falls for him. A different look for Dallas. Dinwiddie is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Coffey's checked in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Leonard looking over the floor. And they get it, and it's good on the way up. Leonard's got 12.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Doncic outside, a 3. Rebound by the...
That triple ball.
Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Coffey can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Brunson against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. 14 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Powell finds Brunson. Powell with the screen. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's George. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Outside Hardaway. lets it go from 11. Powell kicks to Brunson. A floater. Offensive rebound. And another shot. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard against Hardaway. Outside Leonard. Over Hardaway. Misses off the right iron. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Mavericks on top. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dallas leading by 22. Travis Bertans out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's Bullock missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's man. Dinwiddie covering. It's Covington on the wing. There's a screen by Covington. Man, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Now here's Bullock. Guarded by Powell. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Covington after the Mavericks pick up 3. And it's in there.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Now here's Bullock. Guarded by Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bertans. Clock at 6. Dallas moving the ball around. No good on the 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Powell down low. He's guarded by Bullock. Last break, Dallas. Dinwiddie with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
And they get it back. Bertans against Batum. Fires the 3. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Dinwiddie outside. There's the pass to Bertans. Off target from 3-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Over Bertans. Got a piece of it. Now here's Bullock. Zubac's defending. Driving the lane. And it's Bullock missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's man. Powell, no one around him, sinks the triple.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Pass to Finney Smith. The feed to Dinwiddie. Buries it down low. Dinwiddie's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this league.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Paul. With the drive. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Brunson. Six to shoot. Dinwiddie against Jackson. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look for Dallas. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Hardaway is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Mavericks leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Dinwiddie with it. Now Covington defending. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Man passes to Covington to the inside. It's a nice one-handed slam.
That they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Man. For the three. That one misses. Dinwiddie outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.